Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. This is a really cute project, and what this is are little drawstring bags. So they could just close up. Now this one here was made out of denim up here at the bottom. The other two were made out of cotton quilting fabric. You can make these out of anything that you like. As far as your options for the drawstring, I'll give you more information about that later on in the tutorial. The amount of supplies that you will need are listed below your YouTube screen in the description section. So just scroll down when you see the word more, click on it, and that section will expand open and you will see the information plus other fun tutorials that you can do. Okay, let's get started. The width of the bag is about 8 inches when it's completed, and the height from the bottom of the bag up to the top of the casing is about 10 inches. So to draw the bottom portion of the bag, you need to create a circle. So get a piece of paper that is larger than 8.5 inches, and then fold the paper in half, and then fold it again in half. Then you're going to need a ruler for this next step. And you're going to be marking little lines around here. You're going to go 4 1/4 inches from the top corner down. And you're going to do that all the way around. So I'm going to put my 4 1/4 inch mark up here in the corner and put a mark. Now leave that 4 1/4 inch up there in the corner, put another mark, and then you're going to continue doing that process all the way around to the other end. And then take a pair of scissors and cut this off. Then you just open it up and you have your 8.5 inch circle template. Now I'm going to go down 1.5 inches from the top here and cut a straight line going across and draw that line. If you're going to be making a lot of these drawstring bags, I recommend you transfer your pattern onto thin cardstock. Then write on your pattern that you're going to have a 1-inch, you're going to have a 1/2 inch seam along the top here, and all the way around the bottom it'll be a 1/4 inch seam. So you will need to cut 2 of these out of your lining fabric and 2 out of the fabric for the outside of the bag. So cut your pieces all at once if you can. So I'm going to cut the lining together. So bring the right sides of your fabric together, place your pattern on there, then draw all around it, and then cut it out. Up here at the top, you want to go down 1/2 inch from the top and just draw a light colored line, and do it on the wrong side of your fabric, the not so pretty side. And then over here go in 1/4 inch and put a little line there. And these markings are going to be used in a little later step just to make sure everything's going to fit together. To make the casing at the top of the bag, you're going to need 2 pieces of fabric that are 5 inches wide this way and 8 inches this way. Then at each end here, fold the edge over and press, and fold the edge over again and press, and do the same over here. Before you stitch these down, you want to go back to your piece of fabric where you made the markings on, and you want to make sure that when you line this up at the top, that your fabric does not go beyond your lines you have marked here. So in other words, if it was way over here, you're going to need to fold this in just a little bit tighter. So you don't want to go past these markings that you made. So after you folded this and pressed it, take a ruler and put your 1-inch line on the folded edge, and either draw a real light pencil line or take chalk and draw a line. And then at your sewing machine, stitch right on top of that line. Take one of your fabrics for the outside and place it right side up. That's the pretty side. Then take one of your lining fabrics and you're going to have it face down. In between your two pieces of fabric, take your casing and place it up there at the top edge, making sure it's centered. Then take your lining fabric, place it on top, and then pin it along the top edge. Then after pinning across, stitch a 1/2 inch wide seam from the top down all the way across. So after making one of these, then you take your other two pieces of fabric for the bag, lower portion of the bag, and your casing, and stitch it in exactly the same way. At your ironing board, go ahead and open this seam and press it all the way across. Then you're going to layer both sections of the bag. So here is my lining fabric matched up here, bringing right sides together. And on this end is the outside of the fabric with the right sides together. Go ahead and pin it all the way around, and then indicate an area down here on the lining portion that you're going to leave open so that you can use this later to turn the bag front side out or right side out. Then stitch a 1/4 inch seam all the way around the entire bag. Then taking a pair of scissors, you're going to go in towards the seam all the way around the bag. Let me get it turned here a little bit. And then you're going to do little clips all the way around the entire bag. This helps the fabric to lay out smoother once it's turned right side out. Now reach into the opening and begin to turn it right side out, pretty side out. So now it should look like this. Here's your casing on both sides, and down here at your opening, you want to turn these edges in 1/4 inch on both sections, or excuse me, on both sides here. Turn this one in, and you might want to press it a little bit as you're turning it in, and then place pins to hold. Then at your sewing machine, go ahead and stitch close to the edge all the way across. After stitching this closed, then go ahead and push the lining back into the bag. Now it should look like this. Here's one side, and here's the other side. You have several options for using your drawstrings. For mine, I'm using 1/2 inch wide bias tape, so it's called double fold 1/2 inch wide. This particular brand is Coats & Clark's. I've also used Wright's, WRIGHT bias tape. You can use any brand you like. Your other option is to take your own fabric and cut it about 1¼ inches wide, folding the edges over several times and then stitching it closed. On the bias tape, here's a sample right here. The edges are already pressed and fold like this. And so the last thing you need to do if you're going to use the bias tape is to fold it closed, and then along the edge is stitch it down using matching thread. You can also use narrow cording, which you can get at fabric stores and on Amazon. And your other option is to use twine, which you can get in various widths. Put a safety pin on the end of your bias tape or whatever you are using for your drawstring. Then insert it in through the hole here on the side nearest to the bag bottom, and insert it in. And then you're just going to push across and then pulling the fabric out and away from the pin, and keep pushing it across a bunch of times, gathering the fabric up. Now the reason why I look a little awkward is my right hand doesn't work, it doesn't close, so it takes me a little while, but I think you get the process. So continue on till you get out to the other end. Once you have about, 4 inches or so hanging out over on this end where you started, now turn the bag over, turn it over this way, and you're going to go through the other casing section. So you're going to insert it in through the hole and push it through all the way to the other side. Once you have the ends out here together, so this is what it looks like so far. You have one of these coming out on each side of the casing. Now go ahead and stitch close to the edge, stitching these across here. Just a few stitches is all you need. Now put the safety pin on the other drawstring end, and you're going to come out on the side where you've already got drawstring coming through here. So you don't want to start over here. You want to come over here and insert it into the casing and push it all the way across. So now it looks like this. Now turn the bag over, take this, go through the other side here and pull it out at the other end. Bring the two ends together and again do a few stitches across there to hold. I'm using these very large beads that have a very wide opening. It's about 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch. It's very wide and very easy to insert the bias tape. So it's just an option, you don't have to use it. To put the bead on, fold the end of your bias tape in half and then insert it into the bead and push it through. And then do the same thing on the other side. To finish off the ends of your drawstring, take a 2-inch square and fold one edge over and press it with your iron. Then go to this edge and do the same thing and press it with your iron. And again, you will need 2 of these. With the right side, the pretty side of your fabric facing up, place the bias tape ends against the raw edge of the fabric square. Then take your folded edge that's got the fold here, place it up against the edge of the bias tape. Take the other edge that has the raw edge on it and fold it over. And now it should look like this. You've got this folded edge should be on top. So go ahead and stitch around all 4 sides of the 2-inch square. So when you're done stitching it on, this is what it should look like. And here's one side of the bag, and then here's the other side of the bag. They look the same, they should look the same, and then all you got to do is pull it closed. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you learned something new. If you're interested in other beginners sewing projects, then check below your YouTube screen in the description section. So scroll down till you see the word more, click on it, and that section will expand open and you will see all of the links. Now don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.